What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. What we're going to be doing today is how to drive an automatic car. So if you're watching this video, you probably just want to know how to drive an automatic car because maybe you're getting your license soon or something like that. So what we're going to start with is the mechanics of what is what in the car. So in an automatic car, you have two pedals. You have your gas pedal and you have your brake pedal. This is going to make you go, and this one's going to make you stop if you are about to hit something, like a tree. The next thing will be your steering wheel. This will stop. This will make you avoid hitting people or hitting trees or hitting things. Make you be able to turn your car right or left to avoid those objects. Your next thing, kind of just to know, is you have your cluster panel. You have your speedometer there, and then you have RPMs there. An automatic car, you really don't have to worry about your RPMs. That's more for like a manual car. But the one you do want to look at is probably going to want it to be this one right here. This one shows you how fast you're going in kilometers per hour in the center and miles per hour around there. But it all depends on where you live, because the kilometers per hour can be on the outside if you're in the UK or something like that. So the next thing here is your gear shifter. It's the Prindle. If you ever watched Sweet Life of Zack and Cody. It has PRND and mine has S. What these stand for is park, reverse, neutral, drive, and this is sport mode in my car. So in other automatic cars, you're always going to have this. You're always going to have the PRND, but you may have a 1, 2, 3 here, which is basically just making you stay in the first, second, or third gear. Some automatic cars also have 2 Ds, where like 1 D would have a box around it, and 1 D looks like this. Now the only difference between the two the box D allows, like, for a non-car person, if you're not a car person at all it's there, it just means that your RPMs will stay lower. They'll stay lower through your RPM, so when you're coasting on a highway, your RPMs will be as low as it can be. On a regular D, on a car that has 2 drives, the regular D will be basically a power mode in a sense. It would keep your car in higher RPMs, and it's less gas efficient. So when you get into your automatic car, first thing to do is to make sure you're in park. Most cars, I'm gonna say 90% of cars, do not let you start the car without this being in park anyway. So you realistically, even if you are in drive, neutral, or something like that, it won't start the car no matter what. Most of the time, I've never seen a car not start. So make sure it's in park. All you have to do is, on some cars, you gotta hit the brake first, which is just a good habit to do in general. If you have a key, you put your key in right here, my imaginary key right here, starting car. But for my car, I have a start button, so hit the brake and hit the start button or your key. As simple as that. It turns on, you can let go of the brake. So now that you got the car started, put your seatbelt on here. Alright, so now that you got your car started, you're buckled in. Now the next thing you probably should do is adjust your mirrors. It's just in general kind of thing to do in a car. So to adjust the mirrors on my car, you have this here. You have this, hit the left mirror and you can move it like this. And the same thing goes with the left mirror there. I clicked upon it a second time to turn it off. What do you call it? A good thing to do is probably just to adjust your mirror to just where you just see your fender, your rear fender. Kind of like you see my fender a little bit right there, my little hump on there. And same goes for that mirror. For this mirror, you just put this so you can see your entire back. You just make sure you can see your entire back, probably about like that. So you kind of just see all back there. Now that you got your mirrors all adjusted and everything, you're ready to drive a car and you're buckled up. So reverse, what reverse does, lets you go backwards. Neutral is park, but your car can roll. Basically, see, I'm rolling, I'm not even hitting the gas and it's rolling. Drive is forward. And then sport mode in my car is just, it gives a higher RPM rev. Once again, it comes down to that your double D, one has a higher rev rate than the other one. And then some cars have your 1, 2, 3, which is you never use them unless you're, there's situational. I'm not going into that. So to start driving the car, all you have to do is push the brake down, push a button on your shifter. Most cars have a button on the shifter to move the thing, and move your car into gear you want. We want to go into drive. And And it's as simple as that. And all you have to do is let go of the brake. And when you let go of the brake, the car will start rolling. And then hit the brake and it'll stop. And as soon as you do that, the car comes to stop and you're good. Now the other throttle, the accelerated throttle, what that would do is it'll make you go like this. Now, so the only thing you have to do in an automatic car while driving it is just pay attention to your gas and brake pedal. And as a transmission standpoint, that's all you have to do. Driving a car, there's a lot more comes into it. I'll do a separate video on how to drive a car in general. But on an automatic car, all you have to do is just hit the gas and the brake. The car does all the shifting for the gears. The car does all the power distribution, all the stuff that you need to just go. That's one thing why automatic is very preferred among lots of people. Now, there's some things you don't want to do in automatic transmission, and one of those things is to move this lever while you're driving. The only thing you can do while you're driving safely is probably push this lever into neutral, but you only want to do that in an emergency situation. Like if your car started going insane, it's just started going, I want to keep going, I don't care if you want me to stop, and it just throws all the power and just revs out. And will not stop revving even if you let go of the gas pedal. So you just throw your car into neutral and let the engine do what it wants to do. Because it's better than driving straight into a tree or into a guy in the back end of you, and you have a lot more issues there. Another thing goes with the gear shifter is never shift while you're driving. While you're moving, do not put the car into park. Because most cars, I don't know about older cars, newer cars, they have a safety on them where it's like it won't shift. But it'll get to a point where you start hearing, and the car just stopped, and it's bad for the transmission. You can break the transmission that way most likely. You will probably break it almost, but not a good thing to do at all. It's very bad for transmission. It just puts unnecessary stress on it, and you can snap something. Probably most likely snap something inside the transmission. There's really not a lot of bad things you can do. Like one thing about an automatic transmission is there's nothing you can do. There's nothing to do besides just drive the car. That's why a lot of people starting to drive usually start with an automatic transmission, because all you have to do is focus on the road. Just focus on where you're going. Like I said, you only have as you drive, there's only three things technically that difference in an automatic transmission car and this car is all you have to worry about is the steering wheel, the brake, and the gas. The only things you gotta worry about. And the car does all the shifting for you, so there's no clutch here in a manual car, which is another type of transmission. And with a manual transmission, you also have a gear shifter, and you have to, instead of the car doing all this stuff for you and downshifting, upshifting, whatever you want to call it. So in a manual transmission, you have your clutch, and then you have a gear shifter. So that'll be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 things to sit there and play with. You got the clutch, you got the brake pedal, you got the accelerator, now you got your gear shifter. You got to use your right hand for. Now your right hand can't just hold the steering wheel anymore and be a happy-to-go person. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video. I hope it was informative. I hope it helped you out if you've never driven an automatic car before, and just kind of insight of like what it is like driving an automatic car. It is very simple to drive. It's nothing. You don't need to be that smart to figure out how to drive an automatic transmission. It really is the most easiest thing to drive. So once again, I hope you guys found this video informative. I hope it helps you guys out if you've never driven an automatic car before, you just don't know how to drive at all, and you just kind of want to know what it's like driving an automatic car. So please leave a link down below. Please subscribe to the channel if you want to see more. And also, please leave a comment down below telling me if you guys thought this was informative, if this would help, if I can do anything to change up the video a little bit, maybe I'll make another video down the road. But other than that, guys, I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and I'll see you guys in the next one. And a little bit of extra acceleration.